Welcome back. My name is Jason Walters. Today we're going to basically cover social media. We're going to do the charities, last one in the series, and then after that we're planning on hopefully getting some interviews with drivers and promoters throughout the season as we go for 2018. Social media. Everybody and anybody is on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, God only knows however many other platforms there are. That's pretty much the do or die these days. If you're not on there, you're probably pretty much doing something wrong. And trust me, you're gonna definitely need to be out there to get in touch with both your fans, your sponsorships, keeping in touch with the racing officials and event organizers, anywhere. Anyway, post. Doesn't matter which platform you want to go with. Pick one, pick two, post. Try to do a rule of thumb at least once a week. At least minimum once a week during the racing season. Even try to do something even in the off season. Even if it's just say, hey, this is what we're doing. We're not really doing anything, but hey, whatever. During the season, try to do 5 posts a week during the racing season. Maybe 2 to 3 posts during the off season. If you post much and post something vague like going to the track now, not very. When you're doing we're going to the track, perfect example. We're going to Daytona this weekend. Check us out, follow us. We're going to Daytona. We're running the 24 Hours of Lemons. Perfect example of exactly where you're going, what you're doing, who you're running with. Are you running with Champ Car? Are you running with Champ Car or the 24 Hours of Lemons? Perfect example, you're running with the 24 Hours of Lemons Endurance Car Series. You're running at the Daytona International Raceway. That's basically who you're covering, where you're going, who you're covering, and then of course you want to basically, that brings out where you're going, as I said, repeating myself. Moving on. Make sure that when you're doing your videos or your posts, post pictures, post videos. List your sponsor, your company backers. Make sure to check your spelling and grammar is correct. That's going to be, especially if you're doing type media, it's absolutely mandatory. Because everybody's going to think you're kind of an idiot if you misspell the, or even simple words. Check online thesaurus, check a dictionary, hardcover, whatever. Just make sure you, at least if you're going to be posting, you be very, very professional in getting your typing and setting done really good. Tag your sponsors in your posts when you do it, because you would definitely want to promote them. That they're pretty much either cutting you a check or giving you goods, and you want to basically make sure that they're getting their money's worth out of you. And you want to definitely make sure that they're going to come back the next year for being with you over the long haul. Never answer a question that somebody has about the company if you do not know. Direct them to the website, direct them to the company if somebody has a question about your sponsor. Say your sponsor is McDonald's, there's something that you don't know. Direct them to the company website, or direct them to somebody in their marketing department or whoever you might need to refer to them for a question to help them out, or their customer service line. Perfect. That's just an example of something that you might need to do, and you're going to have people that are going to ask about your sponsors. The other question that you're going to probably get for sponsors, how to get a hold of the company, their Facebook page, their YouTube page, Twitter account, customer service line, phone number, and address. Have all of that information handy so that way you can pretty much hand it out to somebody if they want to get a hold of your partners. Make post-race videos. That way, but when you're doing it, don't leak your setup of your car, obviously. You don't want to give your competitors tips on what you're doing and doing wrong. Example, don't tell the other competitors what you're doing to start beating you. A good post-race video would be, for discussing setup, The car was really good at the beginning of the night. It was a little loose, a little bit midway through, so we tightened it up, and then it started handling really good. Do stuff a little bit more vague, just kind of... you guys will probably know it better than I do for your car setup once you get into it. Get somebody to help with your page, whether it be Facebook or whatever. An example of one of the teams I've been helping out and have been giving me ideas for this series, they've got 4 administrators on their Facebook page and that can be posting while the drivers are on the track. If you have a friend that wants to help you out, awesome. Pay their pit pass and have them come in and shoot videos for you, short video, and post photos during the race or during the pits before and after the race. That way you can at least keep your page going and people can follow what you're doing during and after a race. Do short things that you need to. Hey, we're at the track, we're getting ready to run. We're on like the pole or something for each heat race, or we're getting ready to run the feature. We basically had to pound out some stuff. Whatever, demo derby, dirt track kind of ideas. If nothing else, hire somebody, if need be, to go with you to a track, just to be your media person. Or I'm sure, if nothing else, if you're going to a series like the local dirt track, there's plenty of teams that have like teenagers or a mom or dad or somebody that's there that's not doing it, or a wife. Talk to them on a regular basis and see if you can't borrow. Pay their pit pass, offer them dinner, whatever. Just so that way they can come over, help you out, especially if you're a driver by yourself and can't do it. You're basically too busy working on the car. Get somebody to go with you, borrow somebody. There's plenty of people that are willing. Heck, find a fan. Somebody is out there for you to help. Just a matter of looking around and asking. Then, of course, remember, whenever you post for your fans, your competitors are going to see it. So proceed with caution with what you're posting. This is basically referring back to the how to act like a professional. This is basically another example of you want to act like a professional when you post. So if somebody wrecked you, you don't want to get all huffy and puffy and post on it right after the wreck. Wait an hour, wait 2 hours, wait until the next day before you make a post. Especially if you've had a really bad night and wrecked and you're really, really pumped up on adrenaline. If nothing else, either have somebody else post for you and just say, hey, we wrecked, we're going to basically post a video later or whatever, or we're going to make a more in-depth post once we get an analyzing of what we did for damage to the car. And just do something simple like that. That's perfect examples. But anyway, that's pretty much what we're going to cover in this series. We're going to basically say thank you, and we'll see you in the next video.